All right, guys, so I am headed out. I have a couple job interviews today. Keep the ball rolling, guys. Keep moving. Keep doing stuff. I have a bunch of stuff to move, plus I have a bunch of things going on. Keep moving. And plus this whole stuff with my husband here, my husband. Um, I'm going to be getting ready to put some stuff into the court there too. So, how I want to do this, I need to have some time to pull back and think about things. Definitely looking to sue Carrie. She has a big mouth. She went on social media and started putting her brother down, saying he had a ring in his nose. Started putting me down, started trouble in Epsom. And she's got mental issues. I don't know how much she can take, but she's got some major mental issues. And then it will be Kevin Leandro for trying to ruin my name, lying about Ben pushing me in court, lying about quite a bit, saying things about my son that wasn't true. My son served in the military, and then my son was telling me about some things Kevin Leandro has no idea about. And then, let's see, then it's probably Donna. I hate to do this, right? I hate to do this because I absolutely loved my family. I absolutely loved Ben and still love him and love his family. I do love them. But there is a point that you have to say you trying to actually destroy me is not okay. It's not okay. So I haven't seen any recent videos of Kevin coming after me anymore, but he still has at Melba's Nightmare. He wanted me to take videos down of him, and I'm like, no, your videos are not coming down until you can really change. You're lying about me in court. That can start right there. Stop your lying about me. And then I have Donna. I have to sue and Rob for them lying about me. I used to go over and see them and bring the grandkids over all the time. And Rob would be like, "Oh yeah, Melissa said this once, and I didn't know what she meant." Instead of coming to me, he would go behind my back to my husband and talk to my husband, talk to him about his wife. Like, what are you doing, Rob? Right? So this is a man who says that, he had pride because he worked, he took care of his family when his father wouldn't, but he can't even give a basic legacy to Ben. He can't even give him a legacy of having a wife and sons. What kind of father does this, right? Not to include him smacking Ben around when he was a kid, right? And we all understand that generation was very different, total different beast, that generation. But still, there are some toxic things. I mean, why would you not love that your son found a wife, right? Why would you not love that? And that was jealousy for the most part. He's like, Ben, let's go out and go motorcycle riding without her. Let's go run away. Let's go. What the heck, right? He wouldn't give to his son the cultivation of a relationship with a daughter-in-law. He wouldn't cultivate his grandsons. He didn't want to spend time with them to teach them what's right and wrong. So in my best opinion, I think the whole ball fell with Rob's father. I think the ball dropped there with his father leaving his mother for Ann May. It's not okay. Back then, it really wasn't okay. It really wasn't. And he never liked Ann May. He said he never liked her anyways. And he would talk about her. He would talk about Ruth when she would leave. She would visit. He used her dumpster to drop off garbage at her dumpster. But as soon as she would leave, he backstab her. I mean, these are people who can't have relationship. They don't know what relationship is. And so, he never liked Anne. He was very resentful of her because she took his dad away from his mom, which is understandable. I mean, these people have no morals. And yeah, so what? You pay your bills on time, but where are your morals? And then, he would put down He would put Ben down. He would put the grandkids down. Once my son was in a pool, they had a pool over there, and he's like, Ben, I need to talk to you. You need to talk to your sons about not jumping in the pool so hard. He's like, some of the bottom of the pool is not it looks like there's some damage done. Come to find out, it was Donna. It was Donna jumping in the pool, not lifting her feet up when she jumped. And she's like, oh, yeah, that was me. And she kept doing it. She kept doing it. It's like, why would you destroy and damage your own pool, right? So instead of coming to both Ben and I, he would go behind my back constantly and tell Ben things and try to be, I don't know, still be his dad to make up for time he lost. And then when Ben had a vasectomy, he went to the hospital with Ben. He's like, don't have any more kids. Why do you have so many kids? You shouldn't be having more kids. And so he went with him. And it's like, that was our decision. And Ben didn't want any more kids. I did. I wanted more, but he didn't. So I did say, okay, if that's how you feel, okay. But I was ready, so ready to have a girl, and we definitely could have made it. I mean, we moved to Webster right after the trailer. We would have had plenty of room. I look back now, and I can see how God did work. He did. I mean, my last labor was the hardest. I mean, it really was. It was the hardest. It was, 72 hours or something? I mean, it went on for like 3 days. It just went on and on and on. He was on my nerve. I mean, I was in the tub. So looking back, I think in the end for my health at 35, I think that was probably the better decision just for my health. And I wasn't worried about money at all. So, when you have a father-in-law who just wants to use you, and that's what they were doing, just going over there, to see the grandkids. They didn't want relationship with you. After a while, you got to be like, okay, I'm not coming over anymore as much because, you're just using me. That's all you're doing, You say, oh, we're not your bank. Well, I'm not your punching bag to use, and every time I go over to see you, you just talk about me and you're not happy. If you're not happy, then why am I coming over, right? So I did give them 5 grandsons, and I gave them through the grace of God, honestly, and I gave them a lot. I gave and gave. I went over all the time. I made time for them. They were still their miserable selves, so that's when you have to be like, okay, they're just using me. They don't know how to have a relationship. They are turning my husband against me, so I think it's time for more boundaries. And that's what you have to do, especially when your mother-in-law is talking about you and then going to the church and tell on you and then following you and trying to start trouble in your life. Okay, that's what I got for now, guys. Got a busy day. Thanks for joining me.